right, I'm going to get it to focus here. Turn around just for a second. Okay, so this morning I'm getting into the shop, and really I want to work on some rosette making. But I had a question from one of my students about top grading. As you're looking at tops of guitars, what makes what? So I actually recently got some tops. Now these two tops, and I've got them stacked, so they're actually book matched with the one under them. These are both graded the same from the dealer, okay? And you can see they look vastly different. This is a 1A top, not because the grain is narrow. I mean, the grain is narrow, the grain is pretty straight. There's not really a defect there that would affect anything. There's some spots, but there's a lot of color. Okay, so this is a spruce top and there's a lot of color in there. That changes the grading. This is also 1A, and you can see that while this top, you have a lot of variation, very straight grain still, but it's a lot wider over here and a lot narrower over here. Both of these tops have some coloring. They have a little bit of streaking. There's variation between the new growth and the old growth, or the New Year's growth and the old girl's growth. I'm going to contrast that with this. This is a 3A top, spring graded 3A, and you can see just like in that 2A, this is very straight, right? The color is pretty consistent. There is some color, but maybe not quite as much variation as in the other one. But also look at this one. The other difference with the 1A over the 3A is that there's going to be potentially some chatoyance and shine to the grain that you might not get with the other. Okay. Grading for tops is all visual, so keep that in mind when you're looking at tops. If I were to flex these tops, they're going to be very similar. They're going to be within a range, and I would not expect any of them to work too much differently from one another. If one of them was a little bit, say, a little bit more flexible, then I would, adjust that with either thickness or bracing. And the same thing, if I have a really stiff top, I'm going to adjust that with thickness and bracing in order to try to get what I want out of the top. So there you go.